he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So West Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year.
Going for the big play. Catch and strike inside the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Lanning. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Turning it on! They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Mountaineers are marching down the field. To the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dropping back, it's Lanning. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Lanning. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
A nice catch, way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
the punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Dropping back, it's Lanning. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, he found a space alive. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on target this time. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. First and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looking for blockers. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Skips away from pressure. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pay. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop that. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the inside. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Lanning. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Hard running there. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Marks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. Pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Wall. Gives him the big stiff arm. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half on the ground, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Lots of room to run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Auburn is ahead early and Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Florida State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll leave it with him. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Marks. There he goes! Touchdown, West Virginia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And he's going to bring this one out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. Connection to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get it.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
He's got an open man. Turning it on. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown Mountaineers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
He's loose on the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They boot it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
The quarterback gets enough. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
West Virginia.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important.
Going airborne! All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Marks. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play.